guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya and today I filmed a makeup tutorial for you guys. It's just a simple gold eye with a nice wing and a little detail at the bottom of the wing, and I decided to pair it up with a very dark lip. If you want to see how I created this look, so keep on watching. So okay, I'm starting with my eye already primed. I use my soft ochre paint pot just to prime my eyes, and then I set it with a powder that matches my skin tone. So the first shade I'm going to use from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette is the shade Blonde. I'm just taking that on this fat flat brush, and I'm packing that on my brow bone and just dragging it down to my crease. The next shade I'm going to take from the palette is the shade Stark. It's just one shade darker than my skin tone, so it's going to be a good transition shade. I'm just taking that in the crease, just as a transition shade. The next color I'm taking from the palette is the color Zone. And on the same fluffy brush, taking a little bit, tapping off the excess, and putting it a tiny bit lower than where we put the other shade. And I'm also pegging it on the outer corner. Once I'm happy with that, I'm actually going to dip into the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills and take Cypress Umber, just because the Gwen Stefani palette doesn't have a dark enough color for me to use in the outer corner. And then to intensify it a bit more, I'm going into a smaller brush and just going to pack that even more. I'm going back to the shade Zone from the Gwen Stefani palette and just kind of blending that out a little bit with everything. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm dipping into the shade 1987 in the Gwen Stefani palette. I used it, I wasn't very impressed, so I took a different gold shadow and used it on top. But just so they're the same, I'm gonna use this and then layer it with the other one on top. So I'm taking it first of all dry, just to place it. You see, like it's so not pigmented. Even when I use Fix Plus, I used a different brush, everything. I'm packing it on. So the color I ended up layering on top is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the color 27 Goldmine. I really like this formula of shadow, and blending it out again. So for my black eyeliner today, I'm using just the Maybelline Gel Studio eyeliner. For the brush, I'm actually using a new brush that I fell in love with to do my eyeliner. I used to use this Sigma E06 brush. It's just a small little brush, but now I've been using the Anastasia 14 brush. So this is her brow brush, which looks like this, and I found it so good for eyeliner. I'm not really worrying about the bottom line just because I'm going to put that gold underneath like I did on this eye, just because I thought it would be a cool accent to add. Okay, so if you want to leave it like this, you of course can, but I wanted to add that little gold detail underneath. So I'm taking the same L'Oreal shadow we used before, and I just mixed it with a little bit of Inglot Duraline. So once I'm done creating my own custom liner, I'm going to just take the same Anastasia brush and stamp it underneath. Don't worry if you don't get this perfect, you can always go in and clean it up with a little bit of concealer. Going into my face, I'm going to try a few new things today. I'm using the Laura Geller Spackle Treatment Even Tone Makeup Primer. Okay, so it has like a skin tone color. Okay, so I'm trying a new foundation today. I'm using the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation. I got this online, this shade Santa Fe Medium 2. Hopefully it fits me because I couldn't obviously try it. I bought it online. This is so expensive and it has no pump. This kind of stuff pisses me the F off. So I'm just going to take a little dirty brush and kind of dot that on my face. I think it might be a good match. We'll see. I'm using, as always, a beauty blender. It's my favorite way to blend in foundation, and I'm just tapping it. Dab, 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 dab. It's day 5 of my fake tan, so it's getting a little bit patchy over here where my fat folds are. For concealer today, I'm going to use Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by It Cosmetics. I'm putting a little bit and just starting off with a brush. This is way too light for me, I reckon. This is a bit too light for my skin tone right now. I'm going to set my under eyes with my normal RCMA no color powder. I always use this. To set the rest of my face, I'm just going in with the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Light Plus. And I'm just lightly kind of patting that into my skin using the Morphe E1. For bronzer, I'm using another new product. This is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I'm just taking that all over my face. Ooh, I already like it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm using a Morphe M527, by the way. I'm also going to use it to contour just a little bit. Okay, so my brows are on. The next thing I'm going to do is my lower lash line. So the first color I'm going to take is the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just taking a little bit of Cypress Umber, and I'm just putting that on the outer corner of my lower lash line. Then to smoke it out a little bit, I'm taking Zone from the Gwen Stefani palette. For lashes, I'm just putting on some Maybelline Rocket Volume Express mascara. What is this face? For lashes, I'm using good old Ardell Demi-Wispies. Okay, lashes are on. They're kind of hiding that little gold detail. I just did, but whatever. I'm taking the Essence Kajal pencil in black just to tightline a little bit. For my highlight, I'm taking the Anastasia contour kit in that glow. I'm taking the shade Sunburst from the palette and highlighting my face. For lips, I kind of want to do something different, so I'm taking the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Unicorn Blood. So this is the finished look. I really hope you liked it. I like it with a really dark lip, but if you want to do it a little bit softer, you can pair it up with a nude lip, of course, and it will look just as nice, but I quite like it like this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!